Excuse me. Well, let's get on with the interview. David, let's talk about a subject that might cause you to experience some deep pain.
Where is this leading, Charlie?
Well, I must admit that I am reticent approaching this emotional subject, but I need to ask about it.
You mean my so-called breakdown?
Well, yes, David, maybe I am revealing the dark nature in all of us, but we all want to know what it's like.
You mean what it's like to be me? The me that is trapped in this body with my mind imprisoned in this time and place that surrounds us all.
Yes, but the mind of an artist, the mind that surely has its creative ups and downs.
You want to know how the mind of someone who is creative can get stuck in a rut, become so dysfunctional that he is paralyzed.
Yeah, I guess so.
Charlie, let's get this straight. I was suffering from severe depression. It's an incredibly lonely feeling. You are all alone in a world full of people. Alone in a world full of people. They put me in a pink room with a drain in the center of the floor. There wasn't any furniture, and the walls were made out of something soft so you couldn't bang your head against it, I guess. They put me there because they thought I was going to kill myself. I was stripped naked. I don't remember this actually happening, but I knew I had peed myself somewhere along the line. I couldn't actually make out anyone completely, but there were other men and women in long white coats and talking. They were talking under their breaths to each other and moving about in the shadows. I could hear and see all of this activity through windows and thin slots in the walls, and there were multiple sets of eyes centered on my every move. Cameras. There were cameras in every corner, recording my infant and barbaric behavior. Imagine there you are, laid naked before your fellow man for all to see. When that happens to you, believe me, when that happens to you, you become willing, you become unprecedentedly willing to examine some other method on how to live.
Okay. I have to think that this great pain must fuel your art.
Of course it does, Charlie. Great art is always forged in the burning pain of the inner soul. There is no escape from this tragic paradox.
You are saying it is sort of a living hell to be an artist.
Well, unfortunately, that is my experience. You see, Charlie, I am incredibly naive. I was born into the American way of life. The idea that if I achieved X and Y and Z, that everything would be okay. Oh, but eventually, if you live long enough, there is a big reveal, like you are let in on some big secret. Now all you are left with is the feeling that every axiom of your life has turned out to be false. And now you are left with nothing. Nothing worth believing in, and that you are nothing.
Oh, surely this was your low point.
There are all kinds of mind tricks, Charlie. Your brain is resilient as it fights back against these empty feelings, but the void is ever present. But it's all a delusion. You get to thinking that you are so much better off than everybody else, because you can see that all of this is just a delusion. But in reality, you are so much worse because you can't frickin' function in the world. Charlie, it's really horrible.
But, from this dark place, you changed and channeled your creativity from this horrible darkness.
I don't think we ever really change. I may appear to be playing the part. I may look like I am a fully functioning member of society, but that is a big front that I am projecting for all to see. But all of that darkness and depression is still a huge part of who I am. I am trying really hard to control these feelings, to stem their strength over my mind, but it is better that I learn to live with my inner demons, to try to understand this battle that is continually taking place within me. But, Charlie, I don't think we ever can really change who and what we are.
Oh,